Alright, so today we are gonna do a new room called DarkMatter. As it says in the description, it's a room where we explored the weak RS implementation to recover the private key and decrypt the ransom encrypted file. It's a really small room and it's going to be really easy. I have it running. As you can see, everything is here in the room. Gave me a machine which I'll be working on. The message is given, you have been pawned by dark matter, your file have been encrypted, and they're asking for some ransom. Now, before I go into the detail of RSA, I'll just give a basic example. RSA is a widely used asymmetric encryption algorithm that is designed to provide secure communication over insecure networks. It works using a pair of keys. One is a public key and one is a private key. The public key is shared openly and can be accessed by anyone who wants to send a secure message to the owner. On the other hand, private key is kept secret and is only known to the person who owns it. The security of RSA depends on keeping the private key confidential. When a person wants to send a secure message, they use the receiver's public key to encrypt the data. Once the message is encrypted, it becomes unreadable and it can safely travel on the internet. When the receiver gets the encrypted message, they use the private key to decrypt it and convert it into its original readable form, which is a plain text. This ensures that only the intended users can access the message. RSA is based upon mathematical principles involving very large prime numbers. Its security relies on the difficulty of factorizing large numbers, which makes it extremely hard for attackers to derive the private key from the public key. Now, what we need to do, there's just one simple way to deal with this. We can first look for the directories. As you can see, we have been given a list of directories. Now, what I was gonna do was find the writable one, but the temp one is already highlighted. So I will go there and I'll check what's inside, and I already see something that I need. Now, the hacker in this room chose temp file, a temp directory. You might be wondering why. I have written a small note over here. Temp directory is temporary file directory. It is writable by all users, used by programs to store data, often abused in CDFs for dropping files, storing keys, and privilege escalation. So the temp file is higher value target. And over here, I will just get the public key txt file over here. I get two values, which is first is n and second is e. I have a website running over here which will help me calculate, which will help me decrypt it. I will copy the value of n, put it over here. E is same, I suppose. Yeah, it is. And if I calculate or decrypt, I should get D as an answer, since I do need the value of D, which is the private key. If I copy this, go back to the room. Alright, if we just put it in the clipboard. Files decrypted successfully. Now we can just find the flag over here. Okay, after opening the grade report, student grade report file, we can see the flag we needed is right over here. Boom, it's done.